Hey everyone, I wanted to take a moment to thank our sponsor of the Stirfry, Nuclear Printing. They're your go-to custom apparel business specializing in custom t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more for your business, brand, or any occasion. Check them out on Instagram at Nuclear Printing, spelled N-U-C-L-E-A-R Printing. They are an amazing business with great customer support, so make sure you check them out. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Stirfry. It's your boy Chef T.
I'm Will the Spacekid.
And our special guest today is KHR Chance.
What up?
Buddy, up?
What up? How are you doing today?
I'm happy to be here for sure.
Hey, we're happy to have you, man. I know it's shitty outside and probably the roads are real bad.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, it wasn't too bad to get here.
You made it. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Well, I go to Menor High School. I'm in 9th grade. I'm 15 years old. I'm working on trying to get out there in the music industry, really. Trying to push myself as far as I can.
Yeah, you're a rapper.
Yeah, I do record people, you know. I just try to get everything I can in the music industry. I'm not trying to just go for just rapping, you know.
Yeah.
I can't sing. Well, you know, I'm guessing I can, you know, as I've heard people say.
No, I know how it is, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to work on it as singing, too.
Yeah.
You know, I try to produce sometimes. And I do try to make some beats, even though I'm not really good at it.
I mean, that shit's so hard.
All right.
Yeah, it's hard.
I got a quick question. So, you know, some people say, like, Justin Bieber can sing, but some people also say, like, Roddy Ricch can sing. So,
Right.
So define singing.
Like, I take choir.
Okay.
I was taking choir for, like, a few years, maybe 6 years now. And I've been in the, they're called chamber groups, but they're just honors groups, you know, honors singing. I do do solos sometimes, but not as often because it's kind of like, gotta make sure it's perfect. But I do try to get out there. And I do take choir not just for the singing part, but reading music, because that does get important. You know, learning your signatures, learning your sharps, learning all that. It will come in handy at some point. You know, knowledge is power, really.
No, that's facts.
Got you.
So, like, the main music you make, though, it's hip-hop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What were some of your inspirations to, like, make hip-hop and to make music in general?
I think my first real inspiration was probably XXX. I think he hit different. Like, it wasn't just... He had the hype songs, and that's how he got famous, probably, most likely. And it was just his deep thought and his deep words that he said. I used to listen, like, 90s hip-hop growing up, actually.
Okay.
Like, because my dad would play it, and I'd catch on to it, maybe listen to myself. Like, I was big in NWA for a while.
But X was the one that kind of, like, hey, I can make music, too, you know? Okay.
Like, this can help me. Yeah, and it did help at some points. Like, if I was upset, I would listen to some of his songs, you know? And it wasn't a depressed set, but it was like...
But, I mean, I think he does talk about things that, like, not other artists talk about.
Yeah,
you know?
and they don't want to talk about it because it's not the thing.
Yeah.
But he did it, and it worked for him. And he had different styles, too. He'd do alternative.
Yeah.
You know, hip-hop.
Is that kind of what you would want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've tried to do some alternative things before. It hasn't came out the way I wanted to, but I worked with it, so I know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a process. Yeah. So going forward, what like kind of motivates you to just keep making music? You know, I know starting out, like you said, making beats was rough, producing.
Right.
What makes you wake up in the morning and be like, you know, I want to make some music. This is the route I want to go.
I think it's more like family.
Okay.
The family, like my family keeps me going, keeps me running. Other people do it at some points, but of course you'll get the hate. Like at school, wherever you're at in the community, if you see someone and they know you, and they could be like, your music's not very good, you know? But you kind of just got to fly past that because it will be a lifestyle. I'm hoping, you know, deep in my heart, I'm hoping it will be a lifestyle. Because it's not about, like, I don't want all these fancy, you know, cars and houses. But it's about being, like, taking my family to, like, California or, like, anywhere, Las Vegas, you know, when I'm 21.
Yeah, providing for your family.
Right.
And
It'd be nice to have my parents say thank you for buying me something. Like, me buying them something when they get a little bit older and just taking care.
See, I feel like we need more people like that, you know, in the music. I feel
and it's not about the money because, of course, you need money to do things.
Right.
But if I could do things for free, I would do it all the time, you know? If I could get this, I can get that for free or just, you know, a labor job, I would do it. Right. But you need the money to sustain yourself.
But definitely make sure that you continue to just appreciate, you know, the support that you do get. I mean, it's already good that you just get support, you know, even from your family. A lot of people don't get that support. So even just having that in your, you know, back pocket, knowing you can count on them for shows, any events that you have.
Even like fixing up lyrics, like how does this sound? Does this sound natural? Does
Gotta
this sound
appreciate
perfect?
that.
Yeah, because some people don't have that.
Right. They'll just say something and you'll be like, that's kind of odd.
Or even having an idea of you want to chase music, right? Me and Will talked about this before. It's really, some people make music and their parents say, no, you're being a doctor, you're being a lawyer.
And that's why I love my parents so much, because they're not forcing me to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, they are to a part. Like, they're like, you can't quit this. Like, my parents, if I would have quit football, they would be upset, very upset. But they wouldn't be, downright upset.
Like, but they're teaching you to not. They're teaching you to not give up.
Right, and if I tried wrestling, I couldn't quit. I would have to finish the season. And then
that's the way to be, though. Because your parents are teaching you great things.
Right, you can't be a quitter in life.
Yeah,
that's their main, asset they're trying to teach me.
Well, then see, like, that's what I feel like is good about. So they see you making music, the same principle goes there.
Right.
Well, then you better not quit. Your ass better be going to football, coming home, and writing fucking another sheet of bars.
Right, or at least going in there and trying to get something done, even if you're not motivated at the time.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Wait, wrestling. So how did you get into that?
I didn't get into it personally.
Okay.
But it's from experience with my family members.
He said if you tried to wrestle.
Right, but if I tried to get into wrestling, they'd be like, yeah, you're doing the season if you want to do it so bad, and if you don't like it, you're finishing it.
Got you.
But it's just from just watching my brothers do it, my older brother.
Okay. Right, that shit's tough. But so you're 15, you're making music. You're starting young. A lot of people don't start that young.
Right.
Or at least have an idea what they, kind of stuff they want to make. What are some the challenges you face as a 15-year-old making music, do you think?
I guess it's the older people really saying, you're too young, or, you don't know what you're talking about yet because you're only 15. But then the other part is, they say you should grow up and you should start talking about, politics or, things going on in the real world. But then they say we shouldn't be talking about these because we're so young. And it just kind of, mind boggles me, but...
Yeah, because they want you to do something, but then they don't.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess you just have to really push. And then it's also the younger people that are making it too. And they're like, look, he's younger. What's his name? YNWB Slime. I've heard some of his music, and it's decent. He can sing. He really can. But it's also just because people are like, yeah, look how young he is. You haven't made it yet. You probably won't, and you just gotta, brush that aside, really.
Yeah, I mean, so being this young, do you think there's an age where you hit that and just can't make music anymore?
I don't think so. I think Eminem's still doing it. I do.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre's still doing it.
Don't even get me started on this. We already talked about it before, but yeah, I don't think there is either.
I think you'll get better as you get older. Younger, you're still learning things, but when you get into the 30s or the 35s, you're really you're past the basics, you're past advanced, you're into the expertise of it.
I'm still calling 40 as the
that's the ceiling. Yeah, that's what we talked about.
Present to the youngins, they're not
see, that's what I'm saying.
He's sold. But I feel they still have it if it wasn't like that today.
Right. Who's the ideal? So you're making music. Who's the ideal crowd that's gonna listen to your music?
Probably 13 to 17.
Yeah,
maybe into the early 20s.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
And I think maybe a few people will catch on in the 30s, but that's a little harder because my type of music, it's new wave,
Right.
The beats are not electronic, but it's kind of
they're more distorted kind of beats. Yeah.
But that's why I also try to change it up. Catch this person that hasn't listened to my song. They might like this song.
Yeah.
I guess that's about it.
I mean, I agree with you with the age range because think about how many 40-year-olds are streaming music on Apple Music and listening to new stuff.
Right. I don't think it's really happening. They're listening to their old songs.
Yeah. They're listening to the songs that they listened to when they were younger.
Or maybe the newer artists that have their flavor of music, I guess.
Right, but maybe those are the same people that are listening to Eminem and love Eminem. Yeah. And other people that are my dad's age, probably your dad's age, that really fucked with him.
Right.
That's just how it goes. So, what do you think are the advantages of being 15? Because I feel like there are huge advantages.
Oh yeah, there definitely is. High school, you can push it out. You know, I have my own cards, my business cards, and if someone comes in, you know, someone new, I'll push them out and be like, hey, send this to your old school and get them to go into my music. And the people that I don't know, like the seniors and the juniors, I will push it out to them. I'll be like, here's a card. You know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Just set it down. Don't listen to my music again. That's you.
Right.
But if you like it, spread it. You know, spread the love. Because I feel like the broom challenge. You heard that, right? Where they put the broom up.
Yeah, I see that fucking everywhere.
What's messed up about it is because people can post, them doing the broom challenge or reposting someone doing a crazy broom challenge. You know, they can't get really crazy, but like, you know
right.
what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
But they can't repost, someone from their city trying to really make it. Even if it's not rap, it can go into like someone graphic designing or them just trying, doing their business, selling things. I guess it's kind of messed up. They will repost stupid things like that, but won't share love for those people. And it's free. It's free to follow someone. It's free to subscribe to their YouTube. It's free to like the things, repost it all. It doesn't cost a cent.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, people just don't want to give the effort. It is amazing. The human beings are simply amazing in the fact that, like, our best friend will make a fire-ass song, and we won't share it, but we'll fucking share some stupid-ass funny video, some dog laughing or something.
Right.
A lot of people fans are just far away. I don't know. People try to make me understand like that's just a natural thing, but I mean, I guess maybe it is. It's like you don't know that person, you never see that person, so then you become a fan.
Right.
Try to put other people on.
Yeah, I've worked with people like across like UK. Right. One of my friends in UK, I made a song with him, and it really changed things up. And I got some of his followers, but never really gonna meet him. Unless you get into the mainstream, you go over to the UK or Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when somebody, just sees something every day or they're around something, they just don't appreciate it. I mean, that's literally with anything, whether it's, a car or your students, your fellow students and classmates, they see you every day. So they might not be able to appreciate it enough until you do something, big enough.
Or you're even gone. Seriously. Yeah. It's like that with a lot of
they
artists
miss you when you're gone.
And things. It's big with artists now because they're just gone. Yeah. And they're probably most likely going to be forgotten in 3-4 years, most likely.
Right. But the thing about being 15, being in high school, it has so many advantages because...
Yes, it does.
Yeah, like us trying to get someone to go to our show, we have to constantly call or text them or whatever, right? You're around hundreds of people.
Thousands.
You go to Meta, fucking thousands of damn people. Huge school. And you're able to, you give out your cards or a flyer to a show.
I've actually given out a card to my teacher. I told her to go check out my music. I think you'll like it. Don't play it in school because it's exclusive lyrics. Yeah. But I think you'll like it. I think you're going to be listening to my music at home. But that's what I'm saying, like,
you're one, when people are interacting in like person, it's totally different than I can text somebody and they can just ignore it.
That's the thing. Like, I can tell someone to, like, here's an example. So you can text someone and be like, hey, go like my recent. And they'll be like, all right, maybe. Say yeah and then don't do it. But if you're next to someone, you'll be like, hey, go like my recent. It's going to be more heartfelt because you're talking to them and you're not just like spamming sending them. Because that's how it is. Everyone thinks it's just, hey, he sent this to everybody. But I'm talking to you personally, No,
that's a good point. And you're also, you come to school, you have CDs or whatever. I don't know if you guys hand out CDs.
Man, he not coming to school with no CDs in his pocket.
Hey, dude, even when I was in high school, we still hand out CDs and we still had fucking...
It'd be more like, hey, go follow my Spotify.
Yeah.
Or go...
But see, CDs, you like force them to listen to it. You're like, yeah, play it in your car.
Right, do it right now.
Because, everyone still has CD players in their car. That's still like a thing.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you might want to try that out. Who knows?
Yeah.
If no one's doing it...
I was thinking about trying that out.
If no one's doing it, you might
deep conversations with my parents about it. And, I was trying to explain to them as it's not a big thing now, but I feel like some of the people that you do like those old, in-hand type of things, like CDs.
Well, if you force them...
plays,
like, look, you can give me a flyer and say, scan this code, and it'll take you to my streaming services. The odds of me doing that, going through and having to scan it, and then, clicking around, then playing it. But, you hand them a CD, you say, put it in your car, and, they're already going to leave school in their car.
Right.
You're already that much closer. I'm driving home. I can just chill.
What I can say about the CD market, if you actually have, a cover, and then you also have the CD, people will take it serious.
Yeah, if you're just passing out the blanks,
the blank CD with the Sharpie. I mean, I don't know how good your handwriting is, but usually
horrible handwriting.
Fourth
grade handwriting.
Okay, mine's like second.
But yeah, if you got a nice cover, nice cover art, people probably take the serious. The CD serious.
He's serious about this. He's getting out there.
People might respect the hustle even more. They're like, oh, he went through the extra effort.
Right. To burn these.
Boom! I don't even have to search for it. It's right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I
think I will try that out in the future.
Like, we are.
Just depends where it comes.
Right. I mean, we are in an era of like streaming services and social media, but I still think that has value, especially being in a pool of thousands of people.
Right.
And
all my age, so it really does help. I mean, they're all into the music I'm into.
And plus, dude, people don't have hella CDs, so you give them one, they're like, oh, I'll take it.
Right. Might as well.
I mean, I'll fuck with it.
I mean, street campaign always helps. Like, it's always some positive result of having a street campaign.
Yeah, and throw your fucking card in the fucking CD.
Right.
Boom.
And then they're going to share that.
Don't remember the guy that gave them a CD.
Yeah, that ran up to them and be like, before they got in their car, and be like, hey, take the CD, put it in your car.
Yeah.
Or someone just, going through and using an Instagram bot and be like, hey, check out my music. That hits different.
Yeah.
I think it really does.
No, yeah, people ignore that shit all the time. I mean, so you also play football, right?
Yeah, I do play football. This is, I think, maybe my 8th year playing.
Okay, so you played since you were little.
Okay.
I mean, what do you love about football,
I think it's the grind you need to put into. You can't just go out there and push yourself just a little bit. It has to be full effort. You have to be mentally and physically tough, and it takes the whole team to win. Like basketball, it can be one player. It really can. In some situation, LeBron, he makes a team. Those type of people make a team. Football, you can have all-stars. Tom Brady, he makes a difference, but he can't make the whole team. He's not blocking people on the line, catching the football. Yeah. He's not doing all that. Yeah, someone in basketball can just grab the ball, take it the whole time, keep shooting. He can go to the paint, block at some point.
Yeah. It's like a team effort, but it's a constant grind, though.
I think it's the biggest.
You don't want to let people down. Right. I mean, do you think that even has something to do with your drive for music?
I think I've used some of it to push the music. Like, I'm pushing this hard in football. I need to do this in music too.
Right.
And I think that's where I can take it to it, or accountability. They teach us about accountability a lot. And I'm using that for myself. I need to drop a song really, really soon. I can't just play it off and hope I get views on my old stuff. I need to take the accountability, push some stuff out. Maybe go in the studio for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, and I just got to really push myself for it.
Yeah, because I know you go to Menor, which for everyone that doesn't know, Menor's huge. How many football players do you have on your team?
I think the varsity has 70, 60, and we have about 50, 60, but it will grow.
That's a fucking shit ton. Dude, some of these country schools have that many people in their damn school.
Right.
I don't know.
200 in their school.
Yeah, Medina probably has some 200, 300 people. So that's crazy. So they're probably even more strict because they don't want they don't want 70 lousy kids on their team.
They want the 10 good players.
Yeah.
Or the 10 push players.
They're going to go and kind of feed through everyone and test everyone's strength. And
if you don't have it, then you don't have it. They're not going to come back to you and hope you have it later.
Right.
What they do tell you, hey, you'll get better in the future, to the kids that don't really play as much, but they're just saying that to push them. And sometimes I've heard stories Mitch Trubisky went through our school. He plays for the Chicago Bears now.
Right, yeah.
And he didn't start for freshman and sophomore year. He came up his senior year, got to a good college, and now he's in the NFL.
Which is crazy. It's a crazy story.
It's a nice comeback story, for real.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think it teaches you something, really good. It's that in a small school, I can have, 30 players. And the one that is good, but he never shows up to practice, he still plays. Because they don't have that many people to choose from.
Yeah, but now...
But Menor, it's your ass better show up.
Or we're putting in the second or third string.
Second best because he's still just as good as you, so don't fuck around.
Right.
And that probably teaches you a whole other thing about, accountability.
Showing up on time, pushing yourself every practice. Because they do tell you, they're going to put someone else in. Even if they don't have the skills you have, they have the determination.
Yeah.
And they'd rather take a team that goes 0-7, or 0-10, but they all work, than a team that goes 10-0. but it doesn't work at all. They just come and just football time,
Yeah, and I think that's why they're so good, and that's why you guys do like good every year, obviously.
Right.
So with a history of playing football, have you had to deal with anything negative from whether people trying to belittle you from your height or your weight? And if so, how do you deal with those type of things?
I've always been one of the taller ones. I've seen lately that like they're all growing taller than me.
Okay.
But I guess it's always heart over height in the case. They do tell you they want you to be bigger. They'd rather have bigger players than smaller players. And I'm pretty small for my size, but I work on that at home. I work on eating the right foods, doing the right diet, and just really pushing for myself and trying to get to the size. And I don't really get they don't really say things like he's too skinny or that. Like the coaches will, but they say that he's too big or he's too small. They're gonna say that just because it hits different. Right. It hits in the heart.
I mean, if they didn't say that, would you want to eat right? Would you want to exercise
if they didn't say
right?
that, I wouldn't care. I'd stay the same size. I wouldn't build any muscle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If they do say stuff like they do, I'm trying every day to get bigger, get stronger, get faster.
Yeah, because the 15-year-olds I see, just like looking at, they're huge now.
Huge. I have, there's a player right now. His name is Brennan. Shout out Brennan Vernon. That he's a beast. 6'5", I think. He's
bro. Let me get some of that height,
I played
man.
with him
I want to hit
middle
6
school.
foot.
Okay. And he's playing varsity football right now. D-line starts. I think he makes the team. He's a vocal leader. He really does push himself. It's crazy how he does.
Some of these people
I
from
played
North.
with this kid. I tackled him. He tackled me, and I see him up there. I think he has a very good chance to go to the NFL if he stays on the right path.
Yeah, some of these people from North are huge too. I don't know if you heard like those
huge players.
linemen.
We played North, and they do have some big linemen. But when we face them, their grade level isn't very.
Oh yeah, we're ass, but we have some big dudes on the line.
They're good in the skills level. They just the school needs to learn how to teach them. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to take them out or diss them in any way. It's just how it is.
But that's a good part. You're talking about like you want to build muscle, then you want to make music and you want to pursue these things, but you're at a perfect point in your life to do that.
Right.
And that's what we teach and preach about is that time is important. No matter what time it is, you can still do whatever you want. Like you should still pursue whatever you like.
Right.
But you're at a time when you have the whole world in front of you. You have so much time on your hands, and especially music. This time right now, so important.
It's good to push out music now instead of later in life when you're starting. You got a family to care for, stuff like that. I do my thing.
And you have to deal with shit like fucking bills.
Right.
Like I don't want to pay bills. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? And again, relatability. You're way more relatable to the target audience than we are.
Right.
Or older rappers.
They see, 23, 24-year-olds, and if they're not, looking like SoundCloud rappers, they call them,
right,
or what they used to call them.
Yeah.
You're not fitting in. But I feel like that's so not true. If you have skill, they're gonna see it. You need the right people.
I think DaBaby, how old's DaBaby? Like 25?
At 28, I think.
28?
Yeah, I think
he's
so.
old. I mean, but he came in the game, fucked it up.
Right. He did. He came. I think he did it in a way where he still liked his music, but he kind of sidetracked more so he can fit in with the young people.
Yeah, because he has more energy. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he has the energy to push out. That's how the kids are. They're very energetic, and they don't spend time. They want to listen to a song that's 2 minutes long, a minute long, than a song that's 5 minutes long. They used to be. Right. I think that's a good way for artists out there. They have to do their music like that. Not do it. I'm not forcing or saying preaching on it, right? But I think they should make their songs 2 minutes long because they're gonna forget about it. It's just how it is. They go through so much a day.
Attention span is
it has to be a good song and it has to be short. Yeah. So they want more. They're like, all right, let's go listen to it again. That's how you catch them. That's how a lot of people. Today.
Yeah, it's got to be a memorable rhythm. It's got to be short and sweet. 2.5 minutes. I feel like is that sweet spot right now.
That's perfect. Yes.
Where you can get 2 choruses in and maybe 2 verses in.
Yeah. Maybe 3 if they're short, 8 bar,
Which is, because everyone's attention span is just slowly shrinking and shrinking.
Yeah, they go like this on Instagram, and that's about it.
Right.
It used to be not me growing up personally, but other people, Facebook's slow. They want to see every little thing, but for the young people, it's just fast. Everything has to, be in a hurry. They have to be rapid. They have to be moving. They have to do this, that. It's just, it's hard to keep up, but it's the way you have to do it, or you're gonna fall behind.
No, 100%. So you got all this time. Where do you kind of, let's say in 10 years, where do you kind of see yourself, going and developing? Tough question, but
right.
Just kind of curious.
This is a good prediction. I think I should save this for the vault. You see, be like, dang, I guess way wrong, or I guess pretty close.
Yeah, because future chance.
In the midst of that question, I do got a question with that too. If you had to pick a football team for college, what team would it be? So mix that in there.
Right. I don't think I'll be able to go to OSU now because, I'm only taking 2 years of Spanish and they want 3. You can still go there. They probably won't pick me up, which I don't really. It's not a big deal because I can still go to a good college.
Yeah.
And Spanish is hard.
Really, they're saying
like I'm Hispanic and I'm like
like learning another language is hard. Doesn't matter what it is.
Right.
Dude.
It could be like one of my friends is taking Latin next year and I'm like,
oh, that's even harder.
How are you taking Latin?
Dude, like Chinese or some shit? Oh no.
It takes like 10 years to learn it.
Yeah, that's just another. They're another human being.
Yeah. They're different.
All right, but yeah, go ahead and kind of.
I think that's hard. So
I know.
I'll be 25 at the time.
Throwing you a curveball, yeah.
25.
I mean, just in the field, like.
I think
where do
I'll
you see yourself?
be relative. I'm not gonna go for like, I'm gonna be a big superstar and all that because I do want to be realistic with myself.
Right.
And if it happens, it happens. It really does. That's just how it is. People come in the game real quick, and then they're blessed for life. Really, it could be a blessing to some people, because I guess they need it. Like an artist I listen to, I've met him a few times. We've had some conversations. Doobie, he was on the brink of committing suicide, but now he's happy with himself. He's connecting with people. He's not alone anymore. And it's a blessing for him. But other artists are like, they've always were the socialized person.
Yeah.
And now it's like they have to do this every day. And it's just, it's more of a curse, I guess.
Yeah, because
like I hear artists say, God gave me the gift of being famous now, but I feel like some people it's not really a gift.
Yeah.
And in some situations it matters.
Because it does affect people. I was just listening to something earlier, like a podcast earlier, and especially when you're younger, like the people are like super young, like I don't know, like Britney Spears. She was famous when she was young, and now she's all
where'd that go?
Yeah, right. Now she's all like crazy.
But yeah, so I think I'll be. I'll take a prediction. I think I'll be steady views. Like it's not gonna be lopsided. Maybe like I'm not gonna have a hit and then be gone. I think maybe I'll get 100,000 views. That's not bad. That's underground, but not.
I'm saying, dude, you got time. See, it's anything's realistic.
I think 100,000 on my best songs. Maybe like 95,000 on my least ones. And maybe like 500,000 or 1 million on like hits that I've made. Not hits for in my eyes.
Okay.
I think I'll have a steady payroll. I think I will have a nice car.
So where are you thinking?
Not too nice car, but
where are you thinking you're gonna live at? Where are you gonna live at?
I don't know. Like I
do
LA,
Atlanta.
Yeah, that's the thing. I do love Ohio. I do. Like people say Ohio sucks, but I love it here. Sometimes like the winter it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
It's right. It's
just
right.
what it is.
Yeah. But I don't.
But if you could go anywhere, like where would? So say you made it. You're that guy, you got a car, you can afford a house, where are you going?
I like Florida. Florida's pretty nice.
Okay.
But I don't think I'd be...
Like Miami?
Yeah, Miami would be nice.
South Beach?
A lot of people are going to California, like Los Angeles type. Because that's where it is.
Saturated out there. There's
but
a lot of people.
I think I would be going... I don't think I would... I think I would have a nice house, but I would be moving a lot. Seeing the world, because when you get older, you don't really see the world like that. You have a kid young, and then you get to see the world while you're older. You have a kid when you're older, you get to see it while you're young. So I'd rather see it now.
That's a great point.
See it now and see the world, and then when I'm older, sit down, have a life with my family and kids,
Yeah.
I think that's my way of life.
Ideal, yeah.
Yeah.
No, hell yeah.
That could change. It really could, but that's what I'm going for right now.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. This is random, but what the hell does KHR mean?
Crazy House Records.
Okay.
So crazy.
So there's a group of you?
Yeah, I'm the only one that I thought about it, and I didn't want a name that was memorable, but it's like stupid meaning.
Right.
You know, I didn't want some stupid name that everybody would remember, but like I don't know what it even means, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a label.
Okay.
It's not really a sign, you know, because I'm still independent. I would take a deal in a second.
Okay.
I don't know about a second. You know, you got to think it through. You're young,
that's true.
you know.
But if it's a good deal, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll change my name in a second for that. Like, quick. But I don't. It's just my way right now. Like, everyone has their own, like, little.
So, like, but
like,
is
little
the
groupie.
So KHR, ideally though, you want to have like a group with like producers.
That's
like,
what I'm
starting
to grow people. A few people, like, I haven't told them. Well, I haven't talked to them lately. So it's more of like you're kind of out, because if you're not dedicated to music, I'm not dedicated to you and growing you as a person and as a friend and as an artist and as a producer or whatever you are.
Got you.
So if you're not dedicated, you're not part. You can't be a part of it, because I don't want anyone that's just
you need to be self-driven.
Right. So just putting music out, you know, doing this, doing that. You have to be, whenever you're available to do anything music like. That's what I want you to be doing, and I know it's tough to do, but that's what you kind of need in the world it is now, because I just don't think it would go far with people that are just, it's alright.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, but it's Crazy House Records, and it's spelled really weird. Like, people will call it Crazy, and I'll be like, no, that's not it.
No, I get what KRAZY.
KRAZZIE. That's weird, right? And then HOUZE. And then records with a Z at the end instead of a S.
It's dope.
It's different. I
definitely super dope.
Right. I like the letter Z.
So where did you get your name Chance?
That's my actual name.
Oh, that's your actual name?
Name.
Wow. That's a sick name.
That's why I didn't want to change it up, because it's like authentic.
That's
who you
my
name.
Yeah.
Why change it to some like guapo or some stupid?
Well,
name?
obviously, okay, it makes more sense.
Not stupid, but
I get it. So like, you couldn't just have Chance as your name, because Chance the Rapper kind of already secured that.
Yeah, that's
so
what I was
having
really
the
upset about.
KHR will just, keep you authentic, but also add your little flavor of your group or whatever you want to create.
Right.
Your collective.
I was upset when you took that. Like, when I was actually trying to get into music, I was like, I wish, like, it's kind of a mean thing to say, but I wish you did not exist, because I would take that name in a second, dude. Or just Chance.
Chance is raw.
But hey, it's alright. He won first. He's older, so.
Yeah. He's a goat.
Elderly.
He's a goat. Did you want to talk about necessities or whatever?
Definitely. So you play football.
Right.
You make music. Do a lot. But just on average, what's like the necessities of a 15-year-old right now? Like, I mean, so obviously you got to have an iPhone.
Right.
Take it. But outside of that, I mean, what do you have to have?
I think, I'm not trying to be like too with it, but I think a nice outfit, would be like just a $25 shirt. It seems like a lot, but a $25 shirt will really get you a long way. Okay, so even with that, so I can remember a time where I didn't really get into like Hollister, but I remember people liked Hollister. Oh yeah, Aeropostale, American Eagle. American Eagle is so expensive now. Underwear is like $30. I got one pair. I was like, I'm not going. So what's that? That's crazy. What's that neutral like brand of high school? Like the shirt is like, let's say under $50, but that's what everybody is trying to wear. American Eagle. So it's probably American Eagle. Yeah, American Eagle, Hollister. But I don't know, Nike's going at it. But there's also the kids that wear like MCM bags and Yeezys and all that. Right, the hype kids. Yeah, and I feel bad for some people because they want that so bad. They just need that. They think, and then they're just breaking their parents' bank for Christmas. They're like, hey, can I get this for Christmas? And their parents are busting for it. And I've been through it myself. Well, and men are younger. So it makes sense though, because men they have like really wealthy areas. We got like I don't know the actual amount. I think it was like a $3 or $5 million grant. So we all have our own MacBooks and stuff. Yeah. But I was saying like even the kids that go there, their parents, wealthy, lawyers, doctors, such like that. So yeah, kids are probably flexing hard. Yeah, some parents aren't like that. Right. But they still keep up at some point. But there's kids like that have all that. And it does get upsetting, not for mine, but other people's. Like, I feel bad for them because they want it, right? But they don't need it because I know they don't need it. It's nice to have it really is, but are they going to be wearing those shoes in 3 years when they grow out of them? And what money are they going to get when those shoes are, irrelevant?
Good point.
So we're going to say like Yeezys, MCM, Nike. Okay, so typical stuff.
And I can't believe Hollister and American Eagle are still popping.
I mean, I definitely can see American Eagle.
Well, American Eagle makes sense.
I mean, maybe I just never liked Hollister personally, so I just don't get it. But it's at that mall right now. Yeah. It has never left that mall.
I know. I don't even see.
I've seen a lot of stuff leave Beechwood Mall, and Hollister has not been one of them.
Yeah.
So obviously somebody's getting into it.
Right.
But what would you even say is like the social media you have to have?
Like social media?
Like you have to pick one. You got to delete the rest off your phone.
Snapchat's kind of like, it could be sketchy at points. Okay. Because you're just like pick it, click it, gone. And like that could be anything. That could be someone saying they're going to, do some really evil things, or like it could be a picture of someone doing something messed up, and that can go far away if someone screenshots it. I think it'd be Instagram though, for sure.
Okay, so if you had to delete all the other ones, you would keep Instagram.
Yeah, I think Instagram would be the one I'd keep.
Okay.
Because Twitter's out there, but not a lot of people use Twitter. Oh, people do, but I don't think a lot of the young people use it like as much as Instagram and such.
Gotcha.
And then Snapchat, you can't really push yourself out there because how are you gonna find new people? You can't just like start typing in someone's name. You could, but it's more Instagram. It's more worldwide. You can find anyone on there,
right? If they have an account. Can post shit, and it's there. You can kind of critique your profile. So do you think? Because you probably have grown up in all the school and it has been around social media and stuff like this. Do you think that has an effect on these kids wanting all these designer things?
Oh yeah, great story. My little brother came home from school, all right, and he had it was red. It was a red do-rag. And he came home saying he was a blood. My parents did not like that at all. Of course, he did not like that. They did not like that at all. And then my parents get a phone call the next day saying, like, that my little brother's trying to say he's in the KHR gang. And then, of course, they don't like gang at school,
Yeah, even
they said I created him, my dad created it, and all these people created it with him. And that's not really how it is. It's a group. But he's so young. He's only in, like, second grade. So he can't depict the difference between music and gang-affiliated things, such as a do-rag.
But do you think somehow that had like him going on? He probably goes on YouTube,
watches all those music videos. He's in big trouble right now. He can only go on the Xbox for 1 hour. That's how it is. No music videos either.
So it's already affecting him. And he's in second grade?
Yeah, and he wants all these things. He wants to take a Gucci bag to school. He wants to take $500 to school to stunt with it or flex.
Dude, your brother's gonna be trapping, bro.
Yeah, it's bad. Actually, I do too. But that's how it's looking.
I mean, I definitely wanted to flex like in the second grade,
but it wasn't those like.
Your ass was definitely not like.
No, definitely.
Hey, give me a.
So you wanted like $1,000 things with you? Like,
yeah, really? I mean, I want so.
But like, were you thinking it too? Were you like?
So okay, so my thing was. Like, I remember stuff like, same stuff. Nike, probably, I say, like, even, like, Rockaware was popping.
How old are you in second grade?
I think, like, how 6. No, you'd be 8. You'd be 8, I think.
Dude, yeah, 8.
But at the same time, like, I remember dumb stuff in my head. Like, I don't know, it's like those little dumb, like, questions, like, you ask, like, hey, like, man, can I borrow that? And then you want to take it to school. But even if you don't go through it, like, I don't know, I just remember, like, I don't know, just like people just flexing in the second grade.
See, I remember people flexing in a different way. I remember it wasn't about money.
You had the silly bands on you, and you
it was stuff like that. It was status things. There's still always status things, no matter what.
Yeah, you're the leader. You run everything.
But
there's kids that don't do, like the weird kids, like you said.
Right, but it wasn't as materialistic. It was like, oh, look at this cool. I guess it, in a way, was materialistic, but it wasn't like, look at my expensive bag.
It was more of how people acted. It was
so I'll put it like this. Like,
I got the brand new Xbox. That's a flex. But like going into school at 8 years old in like a fucking Versace jumpsuit.
But I feel like
what the fuck is that?
Yeah. I feel like stuff.
It wouldn't do anything for them. Yeah. But the kids now these days know everything about it, which is kind of sad because like. When I was that age, I didn't know what all these brands were and all these expensive brands.
Well, I think music has changed.
And now they're asking their parents for all these things, and it's like, they can't get this, You're 8, you're going to grow out of it in like a month.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So I guess for my take on it, kind of like this. Timberlands have always been expensive. And then it's always the one kid I don't know, they got these boots that's like $20 from Walmart, and the flex could be as simple as like, shoot, I got 3 new pair of Timberlands, or just asking my parents like, hey, I'm gonna need like 3 pairs, and they might say, no, you're getting 1 pair because they're already like $100. And I think that's more so. But no, it wasn't like I was like, hey, I need a Versace suit I want to wear to school. But it was still like materialistic flex. I remember, like I distinctly remember that. Like, hey man, can I?
think it's just you don't want this, video game shirt. You want, at least a blank shirt with a Nike, swoosh on it.
It still has value. It still always had value. I guess it just...
And I mean, granted, video games definitely a flex. Like, it was always that student that had, like, every video game. Each one of those had to be, like, between $40 to, like...
$60.
Yeah, $40 to, like, $60. So even them having that and, just inviting people at their crib, like, I mean, that's a flex. So I feel like the flex is always there.
Everyone wants... Yeah, it's human nature. But I'm saying is, like, social media has made these things relevant to younger and younger people. The idea of materialism at this extent is crazier than
I mean,
ever.
it's definitely a higher rate. Yeah.
Well, because, all right,
the trend.
Yeah, like you're young, right? You're young, and when we were young, we're not getting these advertisements.
Right? That's correct.
Stuff's not getting thrown at us as much as a kid that's now on social media at the age of 8. Facebook, Instagram, they know what they're doing. They're tracking the kid, how the kid moves. They know everything about the kid already.
Yeah, what they want.
What they want, then they show them. They show them all the time. Like, we only knew what we wanted when we saw it.
Yeah, on the TV.
We're like, we're like,
saw.
Yeah, and then you see Jimmy over there has got the new shoes. Now you want them. But now it's like you're surrounded by all this stuff to want.
And now you want all this.
Yeah.
And it's just really expensive stuff.
Does that make sense of, like, how I'm thinking of it?
I mean, no, like, it. So, of course, like, I'm definitely not going to act like it's not at a way higher rate.
Yeah.
So, like, it's definitely the highest it's ever been. I mean, kid is typically 8 years old, probably has at least an iPhone 5. From that iPhone 5, they get on Instagram, and ads appear where, boom, we didn't have the iPhone.
Right.
I mean, we didn't have the iPhone, so whatever was in our surroundings, that's what we wanted. So we wanted Jordans, Timberlands, Nikes, video games. So it's definitely at a higher rate, but it's all in addition, it's also has always existed. It's just at a way higher rate. Like, now these 8-year-olds, they want Gucci, they want Versace. They still want the Nike stuff, but they really want that Gucci, that Versace. They want to see what that's about, see how it feels on their skin.
Right, that makes sense.
So it's at a way higher rate.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, exactly. And do you think, like, parents, I think young parents have something to do with it as well. Because the young parents that are on social media, they want to dress their kid up in this shit.
There's pages where they have these kids in, like, the top things, they buy these $4,000 shoes that these kids will never wear after this day.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, that's such a waste of money.
So what do you think about that?
It's so crazy. It's so crazy because I think even the parents that choose not to can sometimes be a part of the problem or accident. Like, for example, you have a dad, the dad is like, okay, I'm going to just let my kid decide what they want to wear. I'm going to take them to the mall. They leave that mall with a couple, Nike shirts, maybe some Spider-Man tennis shoes. Cool. That kid then, happens to look in his dad's closet. His Burberry shirts popping off, Gucci stuff popping off. And that kid might be like, man, I want to dress like my dad. I want to be just like my dad. Like, I like these designs. Well, really, they just want to be like their dad. They don't even really like the designs. It's like, man, dad is always cool. He's always fly.
Yeah.
And that could just accidentally, literally happen. Even with girls, younger girls, they might, see their moms with these fancy purses, and they might just like the sparkles on the purses. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't even know how much that it's $1,000 purse, and it shines this way for a certain reason. Like, ooh, it's shiny. It got these nice jewels on it. I want one. Mom says no. Like, dang.
Yeah. Well, and we were only talking about like kind of young dudes, but I can't even imagine
the women. Yeah.
Like the younger girls. Like, they're probably a whole nother.
Yeah, I feel like it goes from everything: the hair, makeup, nails.
At a young age, though, like, when it was,
they want to go to the store and get acrylic nails, get their nails
and they're like
done
fucking
for $40.
$10. That's crazy to me. But again, I think social media has to do with that.
Yeah.
You know, because that's how they're exposed to. They're seeing these Kim K's, they're seeing these, you know, Instagram models.
It's a world of options now. Like, it's so many more options that you might not even have, but you have the thought of the options.
Yeah.
Like, so just the thought of you scrolling and seeing these celebrities, seeing all of these people, these fashion designers and stuff. Oh man, they got nice things. I want those nice things. Where at a point in time, you didn't even have the option of those like thoughts really, because now it's advertised. Like anything you get on, whether that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they have promoted options from these big companies. So you're literally just scrolling. Where before it was a point in time where if you didn't type it in, you didn't see it.
Yeah,
like that was it. I mean, granted, you always have those things like, you know, OG things like Yahoo News. MSN. I mean, but that's like a first page. You're trying to get to, you know, whatever, whether that's the new game that's online or whatever. You're not really focused on that page. But now it's just like, oh, I'm just scrolling, seeing what my friends doing. Oh man, look at that new Gucci belt, man. And now that thought is in your head, like maybe I should get one. Yeah, it's an interesting time. It's definitely a lot.
I think one of the biggest problems right now on the internet is like the scamming. And, like, the fake things that you can get.
Yeah.
Like, I think, how long was that? Maybe, like, 7 months ago. I was scammed for, I don't remember what it was. But I think it was for a cover. It was, like, a cover, and it moved and everything, too. Got scammed. It was, like, $40 for the thing.
So it was,
and then it was, he just blocked me. And I was like, well, $40 on the drink, gone, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, so I do see a lot of those. So usually what I do, like personally, I mean, it's for
somebody does the opposite to me.
This is for anybody watching. You know, you see these different companies, and I usually try to see if I know a friend that either used it or if I can look up the physical location of the company. And granted, I mean, it sucks because it's people that's independent and they actually are trustworthy. But, I mean, personally, that's kind of my thing. Like, I want to see, you know, who follows these people. I want to see what's the physical location. If I can, you know, even if I can get a phone call. I feel like a phone call can even, and I mean, granted, people can be sketchy all around, but I feel like that even helps. Like, somebody kind of wants to keep avoiding your phone call or whatever. I mean, you're a business. I mean, you know, I didn't tell you to be a business. You said you were a business. So I should be able to call you, get some more details, see what's going on. So hopefully, you know, you don't get scammed again.
Yeah, that's bullshit, dude. I hate that.
I wasn't careful at the time.
Because you put trust in people. I mean, I trust people too. Like, it's just, you know, you want to trust them before you judge them as a bad person. Like, it doesn't matter who it is.
And I think it's the fakes too. They make a lot of fake things now because everyone wants all these brands too. They make like fake AirPods and all that. And then people will buy them and say they're real, and then sell them to somebody, and such like that, or wear them and say it's real. And I guess it's all right to wear fakes because you want it, right? But you can at least admit it's fake. If someone asks, like, if you don't want to go around saying it's fake, but if someone asks, you're gonna tell them,
So I remember when the boom was of fake shoes, and I'll never forget this moment. I was sitting in my cafeteria. Some dude had the balls to buy a fake pair of Air Mags.
Oh,
They only make a certain amount of Air Mags. Like, there's no way this kid has the real ones. Dude went up to him. He was like, "What are those?" And just stood on the table and roasted this guy in front of the whole cafeteria. And dude was just sick. Yeah. I mean, but like, think about it. Like, that guy should have known it was coming.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah, you gotta be.
I mean, come on. Especially with those types of shoes. Like the Marty McFly fucking Air Max. Like,
I'll say this. On a personal note with me, I'm kind of like 50-50 on fake.
I don't really mind.
On fake electronics. On fake electronics. Now, clothes, obviously, it involves things, you know, such as stitching. You know, you can see the brand. It's a lot that goes into that. But when it comes to electronics, this is kind of like my logic. If you see the AirPods and they're $10, if you know, like you know what's going on. Now, if they get you and they try to charge you, you know, the $200 or $300 for the AirPods, and you get legit like cheated, I feel like that's when you get cheated. But come on, if you saw those AirPods and they're at Walmart for $10, you can't be like, oh, these don't even sound like my friend's AirPods that cost $200. You know, like you know
those
better.
Those are the same people that will wear them. Either they'll wear them every single day, even though they know damn well they're fake. Or B, they'll be like, "Oh, what do you mean, bro? Like these sound better than those. Like, what are you talking about?"
But when it comes to electronics, I mean, I don't know. I'm usually down to. So me personally, I usually try out like the cheap electronic version first to even see if I like the concept. Right. So I'm the type of person like, okay, AirPods came out, boom, let me try like some $10 ones. Then I might have a friend, they got the $200 ones, and it's kind of like, okay, so this is how much better the quality is than that. And then I can kind of compare it, even if I do like the concept of that new piece of technology.
No, that makes sense. I agree with you. Yeah, to see if you like it. Because I don't even know if I like the AirPod. I probably lose them bitches.
Yeah, I had a pair. And
I mean, I didn't like them.
I got them from a friend. You know, I don't remember what I traded them. I traded them something, but I tried them out, and it wasn't like what I expected. I thought it was just going to be like, couldn't hear a thing, like other people, and the music was just, you know, in your ear.
Probably just sound like a normal headphone, right?
Yeah, it was actually worse than like the wired ones. Like I'd be in the cafeteria, and all I could hear was people talking. But with the wired ones, I could hear not a thing. You know, I hear my music just going in my ear. Actually, though, the new Beats, I don't know.
I fuck with Beats.
The Beats, though, there's a button on it. You click it, and it's such a weird feeling because it just cuts out. It's like almost in the studio, you know, like around the panels. And
there's like a thing.
Yes. And then the music plays, and you can't hear anyone. And then you click it, and then it just slowly comes back, and you're like, that's insane. Like, it's such a weird feeling. I kept clicking. I was like, that's awesome. My friend let me try it.
It probably like expands in your... or is it like over the headphones? Or
yeah, it's like right here. It's not too big. It's like right there.
And so are they the earbuds or the headphones?
The headphones.
Okay, makes sense.
But
probably super cool.
I thought they said, when I was looking at the AirPods when they first came out, I thought it said somewhere where it was like
canceling?
It was noise canceling.
Nah, I mean Apple just is about the... Apple's always been about like the flex, you know.
Yeah.
But
you got this $200 pair of headphones, you know.
Yeah.
And then everyone got them at my school, and I'm like, they're not worth it because I tried them out.
Yeah, but I bet that made everyone want to get them.
Right. He has them. I gotta get them now too. He's got them.
I did not like them.
Yeah, I don't know if I fuck with them. But before we get done, I want to ask you one thing. How many of your friends or like classmates want to be either A, Instagram famous, or B, like a famous YouTuber?
I don't know. There's a kid that goes to Lake Catholic, and I'm not gonna say any names because there's a few that actually go there that I know. My one dude Carter, he's raw. You gotta check out him. He's really getting up there, but they want to get out there as far as they can. But at Menor alone, like a few YouTubers, not really that many.
Like I'm saying,
they want to do like streams and all that and Fortnite and stuff.
But I'm saying, is that more? Are there like a lot of people that are like, dude, like I want to be like, you know, I want to be famous on this, and whether they're becoming that or like getting followers doesn't matter. But I'm saying like their idea of like the future is like, you know.
I think actually it's pretty sad though, but a lot of people want to be like drug dealers, you know, trapping and making all that money. And I guess it works for some people. They do their thing, and they get money, you know.
That's even crazier than what I was
for people now, like you're in a great school with a great education and all these classes. You can go to Euclid to take this class. You know, a bus will take you there to go learn about criminal things.
Yeah,
like
people see this music shit, and they think it's like...
And they're just going to cut out, like, I don't want to do something boring like that, but it's not boring, you know. They're actually doing something good for their career. Yeah. And they could be making, you know, $100,000, $200,000 a year.
And then they're living in their...
anywhere with music.
Yeah, they're living in their nice fucking, like, $500,000 house in the suburbs, but want to act... Yeah, I know how it goes.
And then they want to get, like, a BMW from their parents and then go sell out of it. It's not the way to go. If you have the advantage with your parents having, you know, wealth... I think you should use that as much as you can. If they have $1 million, and that's a lot, I'm talking $1 million.
But you're saying to good things, right?
Yeah, for good things. You should use it to push out things you want. Like, if you want to be a doctor, you push for that, you know? You use their money if they're allowing you, you know? If you have, I don't know,
well, I mean, for instance,
if they give you money,
music
to use,
you'd probably build your own studio.
Yeah, you know? if my parents give me money, I'd get music videos here or there.
You're not gonna go and be a fucking drug dealer, you know? It's stupid.
You're gonna risk your life to look cool for like 4 years, and then
what?
What else? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, so I definitely think like attempting to sell drugs in high school is a big thing right now. Yeah. And I'm gonna definitely keep that word attempting. Because I think it's more so just like, okay, you know, I got like a little sack. I'm about to sell these, you know,
And
$10 grams. And then, you know, the high school probably finds out it's not as easy as they thought, or it's stressful with all the other things, you know, that they were trying to do. And then that's it. That's the phase. I mean, granted, some people, they expand from that, but I think it's a common thing to just like, oh, let me try this. Oh, this rapper or this, you know, whatever person always talking about selling drugs. Let me try this.
Right.
You got all these documentaries on Netflix from El Chapo, Pablo Escobar.
They're seeing this constantly.
Scarface.
They even have Aaron Hernandez on there. Like, he was a football player and he turned to, you know, he wanted to be a gangster.
Yeah.
And that didn't turn out very well for him. And I think he should have kept with football. That's my serious thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these kids, you know, they see all these things and just like, they look at it as an option, and most of the time it just doesn't go well, or it's just simply a phase that leaves them, and they look up high school is over with and their drug days are over with.
Yeah.
Vaping's a huge thing at my high school. Like, huge. And it's probably across the whole country, but it's big. That's where actually a lot of people sell. They'll sell like a Juul. When Juul was really big for a while,
yeah,
and they were like $50 for the device. People were selling for like $90 to $100.
Well, yeah, you can't get it.
People, their parents won't buy it for them.
Dude, I did that low key when vape first started becoming cool. I'll never forget. Like, I ordered like a bunch off eBay, like, and I was just selling them in school.
Yeah, that's a good money maker.
That was the flex. I was an entrepreneur, but yeah, I agree with you guys. You know, it's crazy with social media and like kind of this. Like all the advertising coming at people through music basically goes back to social media, but I think it's a good place to stop for today.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, so thank you for being here again.
For sure. Thank you guys.
Yeah, where can everyone find you at?
You guys can follow me on Instagram at KHR __ Chance, Spotify, YouTube, all that. It's just KHR, all caps, and then CHANCE.
Okay.
And that's about it. You can find all my music on there. Just dropped a new song. I'm not gonna say it.
Bad
Bad Bitch, yeah.
Yeah.
Just dropped that, doing a music video this weekend for it. And I'm really pushing for a career in this, you know. And
yeah, you got bright
the
future.
Sky's the limit, really.
Yeah, you got hella time and utilize that. Yeah, everyone make sure you go check him out. He does great songs, great stuff. I'm excited to see his music video.
Talented kid.
Yeah, talented kid. Yes. And thank you all for listening and watching. It's your boy Chef T.
I'm Will the Spacekid.
This is KHR Chance.
And keep it real.
Hey.
See y'all. Thank you all for listening and joining us in another episode of the Stirfry. All the music was created by Steve Ozell, so check him out on all streaming services at Stevo Music, spelled ST3V30 Music. Also, if you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and leave a review. I'd greatly appreciate it. And thanks again to our sponsor, Nuclear Printing. They are a custom apparel business printing things from t-shirts and hoodies to hats and more. So check them out on Instagram at Nuclear Printing, spelled NUCLEAR Printing. And see you next Tuesday when we talk with my wonderful girlfriend, Chloe Sintic. She's a sociology major at Bowling Green State University and super intelligent. We discuss problems with the education system and more. So see you next week, and keep it real.